welcome back to Tales of Olympus, the podcast where we dive into the wildest, most dramatic, and sometimes downright unbelievable stories. In Greek mythology, I am your host, Ariel I Gou, and today I have a special story for you. Today we dive into the legendary quest of Jason and the Argonauts in their pursuit of the shimmering prize known as the Golden Fleece. It's a story of ambition, betrayal, magic, and a wild sea voyage that changes everything. So before we start the story, I'd like to say that our series Myth Drop Legends is really going all out, and this weekend, if I can, like before October 26th, I will make a animated video. And I'm already working on it, so the video will be out on Sunday, hopefully. And every 2 weeks, I will publish a new Myth Drop Legends. And of course, it'll be on YouTube and podcast platforms as well. So now let's set sail. Now, Jason is the son of Aeson, the rightful king of Iolcus in Thessaly, but his half-uncle Peleus usurped the throne. To protect Jason, his mother sent him away. So, that he wouldn't get killed. So anyways, he was raised by the wise centaur Chiron. When Jason reached adulthood, he returned to Thessaly. Peleus, warned by an oracle to beware a one-sandaled man, noticed Jason, who had lost a sandal helping a old woman across a river that was actually a goddess, and didn't kill him, but sent him on a dangerous quest indeed, like so many ancient Greek kings. Now Peleus told Jason, "Go get the golden fleece from the distant land of Colchis, and then you may have your throne." Jason accepted, launching the great voyage. Jason had a ship built, the Argo, named after its builder Argus, and he gathered a crew of the greatest heroes of the age, the Argonauts. The members included Orpheus, Heracles, and many more. They set sail across seas unknown, facing numerous perils along the way. For example, they landed on the island of Lemnos, inhabited only by women who had killed their husbands. The Argonauts stayed there for a time and had a few babies. They rescued the blind seer Phineas from torment by the Harpies. In return, he gave them instructions to pass the dangerous clashing rocks. They succeeded in passing the clashing rocks by timing perfectly. Often divine help by Hera. And now that part about Hera is really weird. Hera actually supports a hero now. But Jason wasn't a son of Zeus, so that's a little bit more reasonable. Like, wow. Anyways, you might realize that I'm talking really fast and I'm not giving you the detail, but this was the essential version. So if we ever get the time in the future, which we will, we'll sail back and tell it in greater detail, like even parts episodes, with each step, each stop, each monster, each hero's story, like every island they stopped at. So anyways, let's go back to the story. Now they arrived in the land of Colchis. There's a lot of pronunciations. Pick what you want, the best. Anyways, it was ruled by Aeetes, who held the golden fleece originally given to his ancestor by Phrixus after the magical ram escape. I know, it sounds really weird. Anyways, it was just know, all you need to know is that the golden fleece is in Colchis and it is ruled by Aedes. Aedes agreed to give Jason the fleece only if he completed several seemingly impossible tasks. The first one was yoke fire-breathing bulls and plow a field, and then sow dragon's teeth into the plowed field and fight the warriors that sprang up from bones. And lastly, Jason had to overcome the sleepless dragon that guarded the golden fleece. The goddess Hera and the sorceress Medea, Aeetes' daughter, helped Jason. Hera told Aphrodite's son, Eros, to shoot Medea so that she would fall in love with Jason. So now Medea, of course, fell in love with Jason, offered magical aids like ointments, strategies, magic, in exchange for his promise to marry her. With Medea's help, Jason succeeded. He yoked the bulls, defeated the earthborn warriors by making them fight one another, and got the fleece after incapacitating the dragon. And the escape was really tragic. I mean, the aftermath was tragic, at least. Jason, Medea, and the rest of the Argonauts fled Colchis with the fleece. In some versions, Medea's brother, Absiritus, was killed or dismembered to delay Aeetes' pursuit. The Argonauts returned to Iolcus. But despite retrieving the fleece, the situation did not unfold simply. Peleus still refused to see the throne. Medea tricked Peleus' daughters into thinking they could rejuvenate him, persuades them to kill him, and thus Peleus ended up dead in a pot of hot boiling water and potions chopped up by his own daughters. Well, mythic versions vary. Jason's later life was tragic. He left Medea for another woman in Corinth. Medea took vengeance by killing his new bride and Jason's children with Medea, in some versions. Well, and then Jason ended his days broken and died when the old Argo's rotting timber fell on him. So, there it is. The classic myth of Jason and the Argonauts. A heroic quest, divine meddling, magic, betrayal, and sorrow. And this was the essential version. If we ever get the time, as I said, we'll tell it in greater detail. And I know this episode is really short, even shorter than I expected, but I think this will have to do for this week. And I just want to tell you, I can feature you in a YouTube video description if you comment in Myth Drop Legends' new animated video on Sunday. You do that and I'll mention your name, or however you want to mention it. Just comment in the video and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And this has been Tales of Olympus with me, Ariel I Gou. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, follow, and tell your myth friends whether it's from your country or not. And this is where myths get real and heroes don't always win. That's why I told you the Perseus and Medusa story was one of the very few stories that the hero actually got a happy ending. So now, bye! See you next week. My name is Ariel, I'm 11 years old, and I will see you next episode. Bye!